Uncle from practicallyrealgaming.com here. So I'm working on my mission Friend or Foe, and basically what I've got is I've got two units here. One I've called Test Group, and the other is an enemy unit that is basically the same FIA, but they are called Test Group 2. So what I'm going to do is just start this up and show you the mission parameters. I just started getting ready for this mission. Friendly non-conventional units, which are FIA, can either have headwear that's completely random or 50% blue, so blue cap, blue military cap, or there's a blue bandana. Or they could be 100% blue. And this is because we've got enemy forces and friendly forces that are both FIA, right? But the whole mission is that you got to figure out whether or not they're going to return fire or not before you can engage any of the non-conventional forces in the mission. So let's see, I can do that with the friendly, and let's keep it at all random. Actually, let's make that 50% because it'll be a better demonstration. The enemy units can either include blue caps as part of their repertoire of caps or whatever you want to call it, or never includes blue. So let's choose never includes. So these are just sort of different factors you could use to make the mission a little bit easier or a little bit harder, depending on what you think is going to be fun for the group at the time. So if I just jump into the mission here, and right now I haven't got the script completely integrated into the mission yet. I've just been at the development stage here. So I've got to wait a minute here for this little intro to spool up. Basically, all the units are being initialized before we can be a player on the ground, boots on the ground, as they say. And here we go. I'm going to get into the Zeus and go find that test group. That was this one. I'm going to get nice and close so we can see all the uniforms that are going to be completely randomized, the headwear and the eyewear. And let me just get over into my... Okay, it is test group that we've got set up, and I'm just going to basically, going to execute my functions, but it's 30 times, and it's going to sleep for 1.4 seconds. So let's do it actually only 20 times. That should be good enough. Okay, now I'm going to get back into here, execute that script, and in a few seconds, then they should just start to randomize. And they should be 50% blue, which isn't really a true 50%. It's 50% chance of any one of them having a blue cap is the way I decided to do it. The idea being here that we were able to scrounge up enough blue caps to give our friendly independent support units at least 50% of them blue caps. How they distributed them, wasn't very smart, because you would think that you would give every leader a blue cap, but these guys aren't that sharp, so they didn't do that. Anyway, you can see that worked out just fine. If I just jump back over, make it to be test group 2, it automatically detects their side. And I actually don't need that. I've taken that right out. So I'm just going to save that up and get back into here. And let's see, I need to get over to the test group 2. And let's have a look at them and their nifty little caps they're going to get. All right, get them nice and close in. Okay, execute that script. 5-second wait, and then it'll go. And these guys will never get a blue cap. But, oh, no, it does include blue right there. So there was one that was a blue bandana. Yeah, that was another blue bandana. And there you go. As you can see, having them completely randomized, both their uniform and their caps and their eyewear, really adds a lot of variety to the mix. So you really do need to identify what's going on. And you can't have that, how the FIA always have that guy with the black shirt who's the automatic rifleman, right? So, if I go to this guy here, you'll know what I mean. Here he is. All right, so always this guy's the machine gunner, right? Or the AR. So these guys always end up with the same units or same uniforms and caps. And I think I'm going to correct that because obviously when I was digging around doing this, I didn't realize that by default, Bohemia's got randomized caps and eyewear, headwear on these units. So they come automatically with randomized units. I mean, caps and eyewear. So that's pretty cool that that's in there. But I really wanted to randomize the uniforms as well. So there you go. Quick once over. I am going to add this into the mission because I've got a whole bunch of enemy units here that now need to be randomized because these are not. All these guys that are placed in the building. Here he is. Oh, well. That's CSAT. They're not going to be randomized. But these guys that are patrolling, they are just the regular uniforms. So I'm going to add that to all these units and to the friendly FIA that are supporting our players. And then there's a bunch of FIA that are supporting our players that we spawned in on random, like these guys are. And then they would move in, and players need to determine, are they these red guys or are they the green guys that are coming in that look pretty much the same? And there you go.